Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and evening and amazing, spectacular Propagandacaster from your host, ImperialDane, Master of Propaganda. Your one and only sanctioned source of current entertainment, off here to a 2v2 on Vaux Farmlands. In the west, it is the ImperialDane himself and Roll, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the... let's just go with... Groß Deutschland Panzergrenadier Division here with German Infantry featuring the 250 half-tracks, veteran squad leaders, stormtroopers, assault and hold, and fragmentation bombs. Roll with Storm Doctrine, Jaeger Infantry, and Jaeger armour. Versus these, it is Pantherfame and Shadics ARG or ARG. Fighting here for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin and his most glorious mustache. Taking on the role here of the 10th Mechanized Corps with shock rifle, guard motor, airborne troops, mechanized support, counterattack, and airborne troops. With mostly infantry, bit of Katyusha bullets there, Pantherfame half-tracks for me, and infantry mortar for Roll. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters. These champions, these heroes of the Propagandacaster support the Wordford. You too can join their illustrious ranks and gain eternal glory in the afterlife by pledging on Patreon or donating via PayPal. Links in the description. Also, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. Gonna the MD full 2 start here for both me and Roll. We got heavy conscript build there for Pantherfame, and Shadics is going for penal troopers and conscripts with an airborne troops build. Bit interesting there. You'd not typically see penal troopers with these kind of builds here. So that is an interesting opening there by Shadics. Are they not planning to use the airdrop weapons? There's something else going on here. Oh no, there's Roll moving towards the centre here. Not hard focus in the north here. Meanwhile, I'm rushing for the southern field upon their sandbags, pioneers, hoping the opponents start getting out of there. Scout cut for Shadics. Certainly also something very much, keeping in mind here on a large map like Vaux Farmlands, these maps tend to very much favour players that understand the power of motorization and mechanization. At least in my experience. So mostly finding up here in the north centre. Note, by the way, I'm too focused on the south here, and I will be having some slight focus issues because for some reason I'm just feeling really tired mentally, so I don't know what's up with that. But it does mean that my, shall we say, typical tactical oversight is a lot weaker, and I tend to get a bit unfocused. Like something again, I'm very much inadvertently allowing them, for example, to possibly getting up my teammate here in the centre. So definitely, thumbs down to me here already. Something I want to point out. Not to excuse myself, just to point out, there's going to be a few oddities here and there because I'm at times struggling a bit to stay focused. But going to bring up here, and you find what the Grenadiers there. Pioneers down here. I'm going to be laying down some telemines around here because I'm expecting, to say a flamethrower scout cover rush towards here. Again, I do not know. I think I'm not aware of it yet. So, but again, I'm going to assume it because that's kind of what I do. And okay, Pantherfame is ultimate airborne troop tactics. That is a double airborne troop tactics commitment. That's actually kind of rare. But interesting here that they are both coming to that. Means, of course, a lot of heavy machine guns, possibly airdrop weapons, streaming rocket runs. Will there be any guards airborne troops? Maybe, maybe not. Some players like to use them. Personally, I do, but other players are not so keen on them. Double Grenadier, doubling 42 for me, or Roll with triple Grenadier, MD42. And so far, mix of everything here. And Shadics with only just one penal trooper squad. Perhaps as bait, perhaps just a sort of more aggressive element amongst the conscripts. Certainly few interpretations here as for Shadics. And there you go, Pioneers down there moving towards Italy on the telemine here. Scout car there waiting, the getting ready. Come on, we don't have all day, comrades. Germany won't burn itself to the ground. Tech for me and tech for Roll. Machine guns moving towards the centre, again going to sort of try and assist around the centre. Now, again, I realised, hang on, I'm being a bit too sloppy there. Going for 250 half-tech, since again, large map. Fast mechanization there can be a critical asset there. So it's going up for a fast 250 half-tech here. There's them. There you go. Pioneers caught by the M3A1. I quickly hit a retreat button here. Could have probably laid down the telemines here, but I did it there. Machine gun also very quickly getting out there because that's just going to get annihilated. Otherwise, there's no point in trying to stick around on that one. Scout rushing through there, pushing back the machine gun. 250 half-tech almost done for me. Scout zooming away there, ready, crashing through the fences. Petrov, stay to the roads! In Soviet Russia, you do not need roads. No, you do, you do. Once the Commissar will have your head. And there, go straight into the telemine there. Kaboom! Telemines in this regard can be an excellent investment because they can, help a lot there with the early light vehicular games. After they're waiting, rushing forwards, they're going to go to assist some Truppen. Actually, I think I'm going to pull back here to get the Pioneers upgraded with a flamethrower and then pop in there. Up north, We're all sort of, again, not having much progress there, as Pantherfame is taking in pretty aggressively here, securing the south here. Very aggressive play as well by Shadics. I'm still moving ahead here. Don't want to extend too fast. Also, just kind of waiting for things to get done here. And there you go, demo charge in the building here. Sneaky. If, of course, cheeky breaky. Moving on the centre of the machine gun, the Grenadiers there. A roll here with Jaeger Infantry, featuring ambush training, Jaeger light infantry upgrades, Jaeger command squad, light artillery badges, and the Stuhlkreuz air support. Also, as worth note, they typically do not recommend both players going for the same doctrine. I mean, sure, if you're playing both of them still, even then, you typically want at least some spread in terms of like tactical and strategic ability. You can sort of better, like, even like, cover some different gaps there. So, small note there. Roll here, swinging southwards there, again, trying to assist me here in the south. Probably should get help to the fuel faster there, not a bad idea. Guards airborne here. From Shadics, 250 outrushing forwards here. Pioneers in the flank up in the Schützenpanzerwagen there as well, rushing through here. We see retreat here from Shadics as, well, he's got no way of stopping this. An aggressive drive here, and he's falling back. Machine gun is pushing forwards here, getting flanked here as well there. Overall, nice aggressive drive here. Not getting as much damage as I'd like, but definitely getting some damage in. Up north here, we've got the armoured cart there for roll. Not quite mechanized as the infantry, but just focusing on some motorized support for his troops, which, is fine too. Anti-tank rifle upgrade on the way there. Got some Jaeger command squad out there for roll. Troops there. About to get done with the upgrade. I'm rushing in there because I haven't considered the possibility. And I'm actually just driving in there because I'm thinking I'm within range anyway, so I'm going to force them to the point where if they try to pop the satchel charge, I'm going to murder them. In this case, it turns out I still do. And there I go, rifle grenade here from roll. Nice shot there, boy. Thumbs up. Quickly takes them out. Center being secured again. Not much effort in the north there. I can understand the idea there. Again, on the map like Vaux Farmlands, it can be a bit dangerous to focus on each fuel point there. So one player that focuses on the center is not necessarily half bad idea. Stormtroopers out here for me. The Sturmtruppen, adding MP40s. Popping up north here to sneak behind the surge. They're going from northern fuel point that way. In particular, again, on a map like Vaux Farmlands, Stormtroopers and other infiltration troops can also be an excellent investment because there's many sort of small buildings that are around here that can serve as excellent infiltration points. Season the southern points here, very good. But Shadics does have some losses there. He's lost his penal troopers, he's lost his scout car. Of course, he does have the guards airborne. Worth noting, he clearly wants those DP light machines rather than PPS 841s. I mean, that's fair, but I would strongly recommend the PPS 841s. They're a really good upgrade. Anyways, we've got DPs there for Pantherfame as well. So both going for guards airborne, boy. 2 thumbs up. I mean, gotta give thumbs up when there's actually no need for it. Oh, they've earned it. See some there, there's the armored car. After they're falling a bit back, gonna need some light repairs. Got 1 kill there. We got 5 kills there. Machine gun holding up here. Again, I've yet to spot the demo charge. I'm, again, basically not paying attention at all there. Haven't even considered the possibility, though I should. Teasing pursuing the armored car. Yeah, command call, though. Along with the armored car, great to the drain here to then Pantherfast the T-70. Thumbs up to roll there. Excellent play. Back here, reinforcing healing. Half 20 repairs. Gunny's getting the veteran squad upgrade. I'm getting a pack 40 just in case. Disc power dropped down there. I'm not entirely sure who dropped it, Pantherfame or Shadics. Guessing. Anyways. I mean, Shadics, of course, consider another guards airborne squad. Having multiples out of them would be effective. Though, of course, if he wants to go for triple light machine guns on both of them, that might be a bit too much of a bottleneck there for him. So he may not be quite as keen on that. Okay, they're just dropping the heavy machine guns. That's the 3rd heavy machine gun that's being dropped down there. Got the veteran gunners pushing forward, see up north. Rod pushing forward to the 8 command squad, leading the way with the triple G33s. Can't switch the grenadiers here. 250 half deck good to go. This time, though, popping the Stormtrooper squad because Stormtroopers with the 250 half deck are actually quite good. Even get them close, you can easily just mode things down there at close range and even get some wipes in. So I really like Stormtroopers and 250 half tracks. One of those overlooked but very fun combos. And there you go, machine gun wipe. That was not a fun moment for me, but I'm sure for my opponent, a great moment. Up north here, Rolf definitely focusing around the northern building here. Again, looking to control the center, then try and swing northwards towards the fuel perhaps. After they're looking for easy targets. Guards airborne here. Still no upgrade. He's flooding a lot of manpower. There's definitely a bit of a hesitation from Shadics. Like, he might be just not entirely sure how to handle me sort of tactically and strategically here. Could have pursued here, but again, I'm always trying to get some other ideas here to try to assist my teammates. And again, I do feel a bit bad about my earlier slip-ups there, so I do want to try and assist my teammate here. But also, there's just the potential that, you know, Pantherfame in trying to fight roll is leaving himself exposed to like a 250 half-track in the right place. I figure connect to do a lot of damage to my opponent. So there's, you know, a lot of considerations there as well. Tech on the way for me, none yet for roll. Gonna use machine move towards the center as well to assist. Seizing points in the south. And then go lots of machines out the Shadics. Probably also another reason he was saving manpower, so he could just get easily reinforced there. Constant reinforced there, disc moving in as well. 250 after moving ahead. Pack 40 there, machine gun there. Veteran gun is nearby. Roll flooding a bit of manpower, could do something with it. I'm arguably also flooding a bit of manpower, but also just there. Go rushing straight for the machine gun team here. Honestly, tactically a bit of a mistake here. Get over-focused here, again losing sight of the bigger battle. Tactically a bit risky. There we go, popping tactical advantage to make sure the disco crew gets some knowledge, give my teammate possibly a chance to grab it, or in my case, just run off with it. Not quite, I think, worth the trade with 250 half-tech, but maybe it actually is. But loses the machine gun 2 there, 42 in the process, at which point not good there. Again, basically just try to do too much at the same time, always a risk on a larger map like Vaux Farmlands. And normally, you know, I can sort of handle this better, but this time around, not so much. So, thumbs down there to me. That was definitely overall a bad exchange. Half-track and MD42 for Dishka is, you know, pretty bad economics. More weapons being dropped here for Pantherfame. Shadics definitely a lot of manpower, really consider some more infantry, and again, I would probably urge some paratroopers, and again, consider some of the submachine guns. Like, people really tend to sleep on submachine gun upgrades, I find. Adding in some Panzer Gunner dealer. So we're that support on the core. And we got tech on the way there for roll. We got 142 as for control in terms of victory points. So far, mostly back and forth. But the surgeon maintained pretty good map control. Roller field could perhaps try and sort of pro around a bit more in the north. But the T70 obviously makes it a lot harder for roll here. He's also well acidic for fuel caches. Obviously, this is me. But also might be indicating that roll here is planning to go for tier 4. Which is always something I'm a bit, you know, not a huge fan of. But, you know, if you can make it work. Other support cop there. There we go. More guards open out tier 4. And this time actually going for the submachine upgrades. 2 thumbs up to Pantherfame. Preparing a big push with the Panzer Gunner dealer. I have yet to upgrade them due to munition not even munition shortage, just haven't been paying attention, but should upgrade them with the support package, smoke grenades, and the target ability that's great. Also had some S-mods down here, causing some bleed there on Mr. Shadics. And we go, roll hitting northern points here. Drawing on some attention elsewhere. Panzer moving forwards here, backed up with the Dishka. The vertical is dealing with the conscripts. Guards here, but they're being focused on. We got conscripts moving in there. Veteran Gunneers doing a lot of damage with their assault rifle, and of course the Veteran Squad did a bonus to the rest of the unit. Give the Veteran Squad Gunneers there all just a nice boost. More weapons being airdropped here for Shadics. Could go for Stug here on a map like this. Having an early Stug out is an excellent idea. Canacity within light vehicle plus medium armour. So I'm going to go for that first. Otherwise, I would be tempted for the Ostwind between the fuel situation. And in fact, we haven't been able to like disrupt the surge fuel supply, as they've done with us. Makes me want a Stug first. I was probably to push for an Ostwind here to just put pressure on the infantry. But under the circumstances, I go for a Stug. The Sturmgeschütze. News being dealt with by the MD42. Let's set the detector north here, but roll has served as a nice diversion line to seize the centre fairly easily. And of course, I'm now launching a multi-pronged attack here to clear out the Disco there. Trying for a bomb grenade in the retreat path. Probably won't get a wipe, but you know. Better try. Caught here by the MD42, popping a smoke grenade to assist there with the retreat. Stug on the way. The Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. North here. Oh, lost an MD4 to the Soviets. Painful moment there for roll. So the attack putting forwards here, really big, and I like any machine to meet the position to deal with that. So that is obviously less than great for me. I'm trying to slow things down with the Stormtroopers and the Veteran Grenadiers, but that's going to be a full retreat here. A massive gap in the southern front line here as Roll now is having to deal with the northern opponent. Now there's a risk here, of course, that Shadics swings up behind Roll and completely crashes. So maybe he's not, if we're really unfortunate. It looks like he is pursuing the pack. It's a nice piece of bait, and the Stu can maybe sort of get some shots in there. So could have been worse here, I suppose, for us. But we definitely got a bit luckier with Shadics. Stu blasting away there. Killing machine almost done as well. There we go, gets a nice kill. Armored Colts arriving, guards 702 men. Vertical near Stitch gear firing away there. The Surge trying to advance on the fuel point. 2 kills on the mighty Sturmgeschütz. Rifle grenade on the MT-42, pushing that back. Email troops getting ready for the base here. Going for another MD-42 team to replace at least some of the losses. Moving back up here. We got 445 to 399, and there you go. Flesh Machine and give our team out. Closing in on the Austrian for me. As for Roll, he is in fact going for tier 4 here, so some bigger stuff playing there. Pantherfame tech, but Shadics is floating a lot of manpower plus fuel. Not ideal, and definitely I would argue kind of dropping the ball. He's fine to take up there, but easily could have like tanks up by now. So you know, thumbs down there to Shadics. Unfortunately, I mean, you know, not a bad effort, but that kind of resource floating, I would definitely say is not good. Definitely suboptimal in my experience and opinion. Fixing up the armored car. Switching towards the centre again to try and assist Roller Line to be more aggressive in the north here. And again, on a map like Vaux Farmlands, which you know some players don't like, but really it's a map that rewards, I think, good sort of spatial understanding of a map and just good maneuver sense. It's actually one of the maps I kind of like because you can know how to maneuver on it, you can do fairly well. Anyway, switching towards the centre here, caught up there. Up north is pushing further forwards there. Stu calling back reserve, ready to try dash at any T-70s. Mechanized armour company, and we got Ikachushi out there for Pantherfame. I've got the Austrian away. We've got a second field cache out there for Roll, so I mean, 2 thumbs up. Still risky, but it helps me at least. Plus, again, you know, it clearly means, you know, he's got more of a focused strategy towards tier 4, so, you know, gotta give him credit for that. See now I'm piercing around here, really good use of the ability there. A lot of veteran players never use it, so, you know, seeing a sort of play make use of it is quite nice. Unless, of course, I'm on the receiving end, in which case, obviously, I hated it. It's the worst thing ever. Stu calling back to the Serb. Probably could try and, like, hunt down the T-70 up north here. Things get a bit dicey there for the Pack 40. Stu rushing in. Stormtroops coming that flanking machine needs to reposition. Austrian ready. In the south here, we got them discoming forwards. Stu caught by the pack. Ooh, yeah, definitely not great there for me. Oh, by me. Stormtroops routed here. Still not infantry. Shadics easily could have gone for another Guards Airborne squad at this point. I think he'll benefit a lot from it. Lost the Stug. Thumbs down to me. That was definitely not ideal. But now I do have the Austrian flak pants out. Plus, again, with the 2 fuel caches, getting a replacement Stug is not too difficult, honestly. Meanwhile, Roll here's going for a Panther, a Panzerkampfwagen 5. So, I mean, if you've got a rush for a Panther, if you're getting some fuel caches out, is not a bad idea. In the south, here being slowly pushed back, but of course, once I clear out the centre, it could rush down the Austrian, deal with that. And pretty much just clearing house here because the Serbs know they can't stand against the Austrians, so they just retreat very fast as they can, in particular clear up buildings rapidly by knocking down the buildings. But it's also, you know, quite useful against infantry. More Katyusha fire. Disco pushing me back in the south here, plus some S-mines by the looks of it. We got 393 to 399. Black Panther keeps blasting away there. Noticing no field guns whatsoever. I'm definitely slightly aggressive with the Austrian. H-55 there, almost done. Plus an H-55 for Shadics. In fact, they're sort of going for nearly similar builds. Actually, the Penal Super Squad, they were then to tank rifles. Interesting choice there for Shadics. But at least he's spending his resources, so thumbs up. Not 2, though. I don't think he's quite earned that, but he's at least spending his resources again. Going to try and clear out stuff in the south here. pretty risky. I mean, say I'm like, heading the Ostman southwards, I could theoretically interdict the Katyusha, knock it out with the Ostman pretty fast. So, pretty risky here, but he's also hoping for to get lucky. In this case, though, he's just shooting in the dark with a shotgun, which, occasionally gets you someone, but also occasionally gets you, hits nothing. City advance here. Panzer's going to do storms all ready. Ostman moving in here, catching up support out in the open here. A bit aggressive, probably got the bomb grenade right in the midst of the machine guns. Plus, we've got the Ostman rushing in here. There we go, almost right. Both support teams there. But looks like the Ostman, main fact, just finishes off the job. And there you go. Disca crew knocked out. ND4 true crew knocked out. Infantry sent packing. Storm's going to grab some up north. Meanwhile, Panther pushing forward against certain lines here. And with no real significant resistance here, I mean, the Panthers so far looking pretty good for a roll. Since most solo players would typically go for a lot of field guns. But this might be one thing again. The sheer size of Vaux Farmlands kind of makes anti-tank guns here a bit more awkward. So, again, this means less field guns, which also means there might actually be more room for the Panzer to be, kind of decent. Damages in the Ostman, main gun knocked out. Stuk is on the way, but won't hit in time. And issue to 5 there, takes out my Ostman. Sad day for me, glorious day for the Red Army. Meanwhile, Panther up north still busy, shooting infantry. Almost got the heavy machines in the back, very good. In the south here, better repositioning from me. Issue to 5 being pushed back by the Panzerabwehrkanone 40. And I've now got a total of 4 machine guns suddenly, since I've captured one of my lost MD42 plus a Dishka. So I've got 2 Soviet heavy machine guns and 2 MD42s again. That's a lot of machine guns, by the way. From north here, pushing against roll here. And sending on team to call in a fragmentation bomb around here. Hope to take out the heavy machine gun team. Maybe some other stuff here. Guards here, trying to pull this up machine guns, getting some damage in. Forcing retreat several rolls infantrymen. There we go. Quickly dropping in. Sadly, though, the angle apparently is not good enough. Almost takes out the heavy machine team. Almost takes out the T-70, but fails them both. Accounts to finally get them killed there. Troops losses piling up for roll here. Panther falling back. H5 shoots, misses. Panther turns around, shoots, gets a good hit there. In the south there, we got Shadics pushing against my front line in the center here as well. Storms with the conscripts. 19 kills, 20 kills. 21 kills. 22. I mean, Storms with MP40 can do a lot of damage. Smoke grenade here. Disco holding the line there as the Soviet rockets keep swinging around. The Stalin organ is playing a bloody dirge for the fascists, and apparently they're hitting all the wrong notes. Playing around here with the veteran grenadiers, the Panther grenadiers around the heavy machine gun team. Panther need repairs. Stuk rushing out. Definitely need to work a bit on armor, preservation, but again, I'm feeling a bit fuzzy. And not the good kind of fuzzy. Is the good kind of fuzzy? But anyways. Another Stuk from me to help deal with the increasing number of HUD-5s. We've got 374s of 329 victory points wise. It's pretty close here so far. Seasoning all them points here. Holding up. T-34s there for Pantherfame. Lots of mines along the road from Shadics. Thumbs up. Finally upgrading with the little support package there. Well, I always feel like that's a good one to point out when I do. It's in the game. Overlooked upgrade, overlooked upgrade. But again, there's so many overlooked upgrades abilities in the game. I mean, there's like, makes a big boom. A lot of the time you can almost be guaranteed it's overlooked. Second Stuk radio for me. Pantherfame with the T-34s from 6 on these moving forwards here. And I'm going to lose them because I'm going to be losing sight of them because, again, there's so much else going on here and I'm a bit of an idiot. So that's going to be a waste here. A full veteran Grenadiers Corps for me. Very big loss. Very dumb. In the south, they're pushing forward to the heavy machine and the Grenadiers, the Pioneers. Panther on the move here again for roll. Also replacing some of his losses with the Panther Grenadiers. Good work there. Thumbs up. Could go for another Panther. He wanted to a Sturm Panzer or a Panzerwerfer. H5 push back the Panther here. No sign of further armor there. And he does go for a second Panther here. Missed the roll. His second Panzerkampfwagen 5. In the south here, Benjamin is trying to rocket its third force disc, they're catching them out in the open now. Katyusha barrage on the second disc there, it's going to wipe it out again by the looks of it. Got he's trying to do with the counter storms, trying to flank it from north here to the mine there. At least it looks like the disc may not survive the rocket attack and be completely destroyed. And before doing the guards airborne in the centre. At this point, the only thing I really need to use is just the assault and hold ability, I believe. Like, I've used pretty much everything else in the doctrine so far, except assault and hold. I've yet to really find, like, the time for it, so I've closed the doctrinal bingo, actually. There we go, second Panther out for a roll, and the centre Panther in trouble here. T-Flip's going for it, Panther trying to get out of there. Worth noting, no pinball machine upgrade there, go ramming it. Rocket strike called in here. Calling another storm squad from my side, and the Panther's kaput. So the Air Force almost looks out their own tank. Following up here, where did they call in that second stormtrooper squad though? Oh, around here. Adding the MP40s as always. Another squad there close to the ace level. Panthers do bring in there to assist. I imagine Roll's just going to keep pushing for Panthers here. Armored car knocked out there, leaving Roll a bit with less vision here. Pack crew wiped out as Pantherfame trying to run off with it. A lot of action all over the place here, in particular around the centre. Things are fairly intense here still between the Red Army and the German Army. And you to watch him, manned by Brave Grenadier. Stuke adding the pinlock machine gun, thumbs up. Later model Stuke 3Gs would actually use a remote controlled machine gun that could be fired from inside the assault gun, making things a lot safer there. Big push here, of course I need an Ostwind. South here, punch flank behind the engineers, other troops moving forward in the south, grabbing the southern victory point within before the team. Pack being grabbed here by the conscripts, Stuke turning around there trying to deal with it. Doesn't quite destroy it in time, and that means I have to use the machine guns on the Stukes to try and clear out the crew here. Storms are running here though, ace level 22 killed, bringing close down with the guards airborne will need to retreat with the Stukes. Get hard to work against the pack crew, can they clear it out in time? And not quite but close though, actually very close. And we all end up destroying the pack there because neither wants the other one to get it. Panther charging forward here, Osman on the way there for me. As for Roll, again, I'm guessing more Panthers, but Needful doesn't lose his first Panther here. Well, the one he's got remaining. Up north there, we can see Pantherfame slowly pushing up here against Roll Northern's flanks. I'm trying to find like a path here forwards without any mines in it. I really should go for more Pioneers with Minesweepers. Thumbs down to me, by the way, for not getting more Pioneers in with Minesweepers. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. Got a DP light machine left behind. H85 there, halfway done here for Shadics. Going to be two H85s. Certainly double H85s also becoming more popular in the meta again. I find as of late. Osman ready for me. Punch was being pursued by the T70. We got 12 kills, ace on that one. Panther rushing forward side to the Pack 40 here, and the Panther squad does not make it, but the Pack 40 might just be able to finish it off. You look, the Panther will. Panther taking heavy losses. H5 T-Fit trying into the Panther here. And down to a less than half health. T-Fit for trying to ram the Panther. Panther. Oh! Gets the T-Fit focus on the band, but there go rocket strike calling in here. Can he get the Panther to safety? Or at least angling away so the rockets avoid it. And they're close, I guess. Stuke moving in to support and attack in the south with the stormtroopers, pushing towards the centre of the village here, but they're taking too much damage from the guards airborne and the heavy machines and whatnot. Osman there trying to provide supporting fire, but again, it's just not enough to assist the stormtroopers. They quickly pulled out of there. Panther narrowly survives here for Roll. He's starting to bleed out aggressively. He's lost his support weapons. He's done just a bit of infantry. Rather brutal stuff there. And I need to start leveraging my Stukes just a tiny bit better. But I'm going in for a second Austin first because I'm still not learning, getting it through my skull. I need more Pioneers first. But Hauptmann, what about all the repairs we need to do? We can repair them when we win, yeah! I don't think he quite understands this, Hauptmann. Don't worry. I don't. Another Panther there for roll. In the south, another push forward. Machine ranged in position there. Again, I'm saying clear the building because A, it's about to collapse, but also I'm concerned he might have been laying down another demo charge for not be paying attention. So I'm just not risking it again. Rushing in the Austrian, deal with that. One advantage of the Austrian, he can just quickly rush in to like deal with any harassment attempts here, because I find most players tend not to try and stick around there against an Austrian. While they might try to do it against the Panther 4, despite the Panther 4 having decent but slightly inconsistent anti performance, the Austrian's more steady performance means a lot of players will very quickly skedaddle out of there in the face of an Austrian flak panzer. Like, they do not ask questions, they just get the hell out of there. H-5's going for the hunt there. Shadics moving in the ace stormtroopers here. Second Panther out there for roll. Using the Austrian here in this case actually as bait. Bit risky though, but didn't quite work out there, but almost kind of does. Anyways, using the Austrian there allows the suit to rush in. Austrian into the storm. The second Austrian is leaving the troops there alongside the stormtroopers. Air support called in here by Shadics. Troops rushing forwards here. Stu almost knocked out there, but almost got one of the H-5s. At least Puma, all other troops just being mauled here by the Austrian. Shadics lost no one. H-5 abandoned. And there you got air support called in here by Pantherfame. Thumbs up to Pantherfame for assisting. He almost got both H-5s, then the other one's been abandoned. Still some heavy damage there. Panther rushing forwards here. A small half-strength Panther platoon center being seized to the north side, though. Worth noting that Pantherfame is just not reacting to what's going on in the south here. Definitely, you know, not good that Panther must want to defend, but at the same time, you need to be a bit more flexible here. Like, he's just allowing Roll to assist me and just, like, you know, rolling over his teammate. That's a bit, you know, not good. Both players committing to more armour. Shadics just more WH-5s, replacing the penal troopers who got mauled by my Austrian, and of course I need to replace my losses, and I will probably continue to just fail to get up what I need. Storms are dodging the Guards Airborne's grenade there and just mauling them. Again, a stormtroopers up close really deliver some spectacular damage. The veteran on these also can do a lot of damage a lot of the time. Panther continuing warps. There's still no pin-up machines for them. Get another sight there. H-5 caught here by the Panthers. Or is the Panthers caught by the H-5? Good hit there from the Panther. We got 300 versus 300 points here. Fight continues onwards at the exact same intense pace here. Austrian, veteran gun of the years. Panzer's moving in here, trying to clear out the heavy machine gun team, finish it off here, and grab the German army, another heavy machine gun team. Go. But hit the mine, almost gets it wiped, there we go, nabbed it. In the center, Chusha barrage down here and rolls position, see if we can push back by the Panthers. Machine holding up here in the orchard to try and like covering like, you know, pushes into the village through the southern path. Grand machine gun team here, so they're just getting mauled and a quick retreat there, very good. Up north, roll dispatching force to get up northern points here. Though they are fairly well dug in. I will try and assist here with the fragmentation bomb though. In the south here, pushing forward to control the Trinity Infantry, driving it off as well here, but too many tank destroyers and not enough Stooks though. More on the way. Up north here though, attack pushes force there for roll. And I will probably soon try and call in the fragmentation bomb here, there we go, to clear out the heavy machine gun team there. Angle though could have been better by the way, but still clears out the heavy machine gun team there brutally. Panther on the move here. Both are still alive this time around. And back here, half check out for Pantherfame. Probably in response to all the air support. There is the possibility of another Stu close air support. Thumbs up there. Again, some players tend not to be keen on having to get a counter to enemy aircraft, but you know the smart ones will get counters if they can. Austrian, they need repairs, and of course I need more Austrians, and again more pioneers. Lots of tank shots out here. Panthers the T-34 and all the tank destroyers here. big combined push here. Will I react to this soon enough and actually assist my teammate fast enough? Of course, is the big question. And I'm going to, like, you know, fall into the pitch I've just accused Pantherfame of doing. Again. Almost got a T-34 there moving in the Shadics to assist. Very good. Also going to assist the center though, ensure we don't get completely blasted out there. Panther going in pretty aggressively here for roll. Got the T-34. Shadics moving to assist with the tank destroyers. Got one. Good kill there on Pantherfame. Tanks on the center there. Assault going forward to the Stormtroopers, the Panzergrenadier, all backed up with the Ostwind. Coh2 fired the landing straight on the Stormtroopers there. We got assault and hold. I've got bingo. Doctrinal bingo. Choose the being pushed back. And... okay, I was about to think, did he just go for a third Panther? He did not. He's going for a Storm Panzer. Third Panther, though, would be something else. Also, watching that push back the anti-aircraft attack here. Yeah, the anti-aircraft are pretty much stopping the push here. Shadics moving to assist against possible tank destroyers of the half-track. Panthers getting fixed up. Storm Panzer, and of course, Roll could also do with more pioneers. I mean, both me and Roll could do with more units to repair stuff. Though technically, the Panther with the support package can also, you know, perform repairs. But it's not necessarily what you want your Panther to be doing. But you can with the upgrade. Black Panther in some hits here. 6 kills, veteran 1, double issued 5 to tear into it. Storm's about to get wiped out. Ah, that's just a waste there by me. Ace Stormtroopers. He really did some great work for him in there, so that was definitely a waste of a good Stormtrooper scored by me. No reason not to retreat them sooner. No excuse. Stormhunter on the guards airborne, pushing them back a bit. And there you go, Incendiary Pistons, unleashing hell on the H-5 and doing absolutely bugger all in the process. In the south, another push here by Shadics. Another raid. Another machine gun stuck in the same position. Up north here, Roll got one Panther there, still no machine gun upgrades for them. Got the guards able to push forward with the submachine guns. We got the Panthers with the Jaeger commands while they're dealing with them. We got a machine gun there left behind. They want to pull back those guards airborne, unless he intends to grenade of smoke. Almost ace on them. There we go. Close to wipe down both of the elite units there. In the south, T-34 rushing in. Shadics Osman coming to center still. And now the Neo Roll has called in more than one Pioneer squad, which again is not good. North here, continue fighting the northern victory point. You've got 284 to 257. Victory points wise is still pretty close between the two of us. In the south here, fuel point ceased, victory point ceased by Shadics. I'm sending in the Shadics and the Ostwind to settle this. North, heavy armor fighting here between Roll and the Sods. Well, heavy and heavy. It's like, you know, the Germans have all the armor and the Sods, well, got a bunch of guys with machine guns and anti-tank guns. But there you go, Shadics going for the T-34. Ostwind going for the infantry. And again, just instant retreat, not trying anything. Because again, an Ostwind can quickly make things very uncomfortable for infantry. In particular, if they end up retreating too late. May want to consider smoke grenade around here to screen away the infantry. North here, though, Panthers dealing with the Soviet infantry there. Still no pinlock machine on the Panthers, which really help with anti-infantry, honestly. Keep it rushing forwards. And we got some near ace Panthers here from me with the DP light machine guns. Another wipe on me, I think, on the machine gun team there. Yup, cleared out there. By the orchard. Rod pushing from the north here to assist around the center, though you could focus on like trying to explore around here, like look for gaps in the certain lines, but I can understand he doesn't want to like risk his armor, since I mean that's increasing, like, you know, the main part of his force is just these two Panthers and Storm Panthers, of risking losing them would be quite devastating for him. Osman need repairs. Can soon go for another one. Panthers running back, still not pinlock machine guns for them. Veteran Grenadiers, Disco, they're dealing with the penal troopers there, pushing them back. Flak Panther being fixed up steadily. Goodbye to light my conscripts. Sturmpanzer moving vorwärts. Grabbing the southern points. Certain things being dispatched. Dukes moving in. Not both upgraded there, by the way.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Flank Panthers always good to go there for me. In the centre, Panthers being slowly pressured back. We got Veterans 1 on the Panthers here for roll though. Veterans 2 gained. And there goes some Incendiary armies trying to get the Surge a bit of reason to pull back. Up north here, Pantherfame could try and push northwards or try and flank behind the north there actually. Going for the fuel points. Storm's just waiting for them to get close to the victory point. We got 269 to 255. Osman on the move again. There you go, Stormtroopers moving out at the wrong time there. We got the Flak Panther into it again once more. Remind the Soviets that it's time to go home. Stormhunting perspective to 5. Another awesome one there for me. Another Flak Panzer. We got 250 to 255. Victory point remains ever close as always. Loads of armor here from Shadics. Pantherfame's got less armor here. Slowly pushing up with the troops. They're doing some reconnaissance, trying to find any openings here in the third lines. Catching the pack forward here now. We've got to push and roll through the centre with the Panther. Straight into a mine though, but we got the Panther ready to assist. Going for the pack crew here. Got to assisting the Panther under Roll's command. We got the Issue rushing in there. In fact, both Issue fires backed up by a lot of infantry. Could try and flank with my Stoogs. Almost got one Issue there actually. Panther's heavily damaged. Its armor ultimately for not on there. Go one Issue down. T-Fed with the Stoogs in the centre. Osman holding back. Could be definitely move them up as well. Bet's going in the engineers here. T-Fed 476 almost knocked out. Heat shield there. Cleared. Did a good bit of damage there. Ace Panthers near Ace Panthers about to go up. The guards on the contrary. There you go. Pop they go. T-Fed for the knocked out. Heavy losses on both sides. Stoogs rushing forwards here. Damaging one of the Stoogs. Fuel catch up here from Pantherfame. Thumbs up. Chasing the caught by the Stoogs. Issue 5's engaging but missing. Lucky me. Somewhat lucky me. In this case, you sort of see the issue with pathing at times. Like, the most damaging Issue gets to dictate the pace, and the other Stoog for some reason doesn't try to go around it. So that creates a bit of an awkward moment there. Osman there, moving in to assist, but realising they can't do anything, just disengage. There you go. Finally, like, having time to give them separate altars, but at this point, again, even then, they sort of get stuck in the same pathing, and the Issue 5 knocks out the, more healthy Stoog effectively. We got 204 to 255. Osman doing the advancing punions. He's gone for a lot of them, though. He's actually up to 5 infantry squads now. Panther number 2 getting ready to here for roll. North there pumping seized by the Ace Panzer going to need it. More pioneers. Telemines here. At least attempted, but disrupted. Just get ready there. Map control now looking more favourable for the Germans. We got 162 to 255. Storm Puncher 11 kills, half 822. Osman pushed back the country there. Right in the centre south as well. Stoog there, awaiting repairs. And I need more Stoogs. And of course, I finally about going for another Pioneer squad. Finally. And finally, Roll has as well. Fragmentation bomb up north here. And the pack 4 nearby guards airborne, but didn't really land at all, honestly. Pretty weak drop in there from me. Pretty weak bombing. Another Stoog on the way for me. Lost an Osman though. North side is where things are most focusing up. It looks like Shadics also moving towards the centre there to assist. He's kind of given up in the south for now at least. We're fine around there. Another H-5 for Pantherfame. Shadics with another T-34. He already has 2 tank destroyers. Near Ace Panther pushing forwards here. Looking to get some easy prey in there, but whiffs on it. Crushes the some poor bastard. Trying to sneak through the south again, hitting more mines. Just so many mines, and I'm still not getting any minesweepers because of my putts. Keep it ready. Stoop out. Now they should fire ready. Up north, the better skunk gun is putting against guards airborne. 21 kills, ace level. Better is moving forwards. 100 versus 255. Things sound to look a bit desperate here for the Soviets. Panther almost near ace level. There's still no light machine gun or pinlock machine gun. I'm definitely a bit surprised with that one. I really would have think would help the Panther a bit. They're crushing the guards airborne though. Who needs machine guns when you just got, like, you know, bloody gravity on your side? Stooks getting the T-Fit from the center. Another Ostman for me again. Stook or T-Fit important hit between the 2 Stooks crossfire. Almost got the T-34. Penal Supers confident caught the heavy machine being mauled. The choose your father rain down death and clearing up the machine team there on the road. Well, what remains of the road? I mean, at this point, the road's just gone. All reality. Got a bit too close to the Sturm Panther settle charge off. 85, 255. Grenadier Panthers pushing forward here across the shattered landscape of the center. Panthers being fixed up, and again we got the Ace 1 level here now. Increased mobility, increased rate of fire. Decent shot there from the Panther. Do we see any ambush camouflage? We do. Thumbs up, let's roll. If he's also used this one, he's actually got Doctrinal Bingo himself. I haven't noticed him using it. Do good to go. I'm going for 250 half tech to basically stuff my stormtroopers to get a more mechanized element to rush down some of the points here or assist an armored assault. And I might be lining up for some sort of push here. Now they should fight there for the Soviets. Both now with 2 H-5 tank destroyers up north. They're holding up at the northern victory point. Roll dispatching forces to try and deal with that. Might see a light artillery barrage or a fragmentation bomb from me, I guess. We'll have to see what he does here. Or what I do for that matter. They go flanking now. Stielhandgranate. Good shot there. He's on the rescue. Osman in the far south here to defend the southern half of the map here. Betting these Flak Panthers moving in here, can't be caught with a deadly combo here. Mines going off as the Flak Panther tears through them. Pretty much showing me there's actually a path forwards now to go for that flank here up behind the third front line. Shadics more extending more towards the centre victory point. Stooks at the ready, half tech fill the stormtroopers. Up north, Panthers going for the tank destroyers. Could blitz here past. We got Air Support going Morale here. And Pantherfame sent tech still about, but will it be enough? Nego 1 H5 knocked out here. Panthers tank through the tank destroyers here. Rockets strike in, and just the skies are alive. Well, let deadly firepower. Austin going into catching and using the retreat here. Go get some wipes in there on Shadics. Stooks remaining reserved there. One those gain ready. 2 thumbs up to that. Flanking up behind here, catching the Katyusha there. Aggressive blitzkrieg maneuver here from me. And also using the Austin effective as bait, allowing my Stooks to push forwards and catch the H5C from an angle they weren't expecting. With that, Shadics and Pantherfame surrenders a loss here as they get outmaneuvered fully. So there you go, GG, game over. A brutal 2v2 here on Vaux Farmlands. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. Hope it gave you interesting matches. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is ImperialDane. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope you'll tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.